Hello everyone, welcome back to a girly vlog. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a girly vlog and I just love catching up with all of you. It just feels like besties on FaceTime. I love doing these every once in a while, and I do have another one coming up soon which I'm so excited about. It's gonna be fall themed, but I first thought we would start off this girly vlog with just some girl talk, chat about all the things. And while I'm doing my makeup, I already started my makeup actually a few hours ago, but then I got involved with some things I had to do for work, do the rest of my makeup. So I thought we would do that together. So I did my foundation. I want to apply some of my powder. I love this Sicily one. I've been using this for years and I repurchased this. I only had to like repurchase it like twice. It lasts a long time. It's like a blurring powder. It truly is worth the money. I just took my supplements. That was something I wanted to share more about, because I feel like it's been so long. I have been very open about my health on here in years past. If you're new here, I have Crohn's disease and that's something I've had since 2012. I have pretty much struggled with my health like ever since. I have had some highs and lows. I'm gonna be getting more into it today because it's not just Crohn's. It's just a whole lot of other things that I recently discovered because I listened to my body and knew something wasn't right. I'm gonna go and do bronzer. This is my favorite. It's the Tom Ford. It's so good. And it doesn't look orangey, but I'm gonna put this here. But where do I even start this? Like for the past few years, I really noticed, because as you guys know in my health journey, I eat pretty clean. Like I'm not like a perfect eater by any means. Like I try to eat as anti-inflammatory as possible. Natural sugars like maple syrup, honey, things like that. I don't really eat hardly any refined sugars. I do once in a while, very rarely, but it is once in a while, you know, whatever. But long story short, I eat very healthy. So I feel like to feel this, like I have like a whole list of symptoms, like extreme fatigue to the point where it feels like at times like I'm walking through mud. I know some of you have told me it could be iron, and I have had low iron in the past, but it was all good. So like as far as iron, it was not that, because my iron is normal. So extremely low energy for being 32 years old, like that should not be. And I have been a pretty active person my whole life, like being a dancer and, you know, always taking workout classes and Pilates and doing all that, but like to still feel that way is just not normal, and I knew something wasn't right. I also have had like severe allergies, and at times I feel like I had this thing called like a histamine dump every once in a while in my body where I just could not process. I had severe joint pains at times, like so unbearable, the pain in my joints. It just feels so flared up. I feel like I still am dealing with inflammation in my body, and of course like my gut from my Crohn's. Like even though I really don't have as many Crohn's flare-ups per se, I feel like though that there's still inflammation in my gut, and the list could go on and on. And even lately I've been dealing with short-term memory issues, which is like really scary, because I feel like such an intense, not just brain fog, but memory issue is like really scary. So I had mentioned just to my doctor, like my regular general practitioner, and I feel like I have not been listened to or heard by a doctor. And I'm not saying all doctors are that way, and I do think there's a time and a place, but sometimes when you're just not being heard, it is so frustrating. So you just have to advocate for yourself. And for all these issues to be normal is not normal. I know that for sure. So I had to take matters into my own hands, and I decided, you know what? I am gonna go to a naturopath doctor and see what this is all about. So I knew a naturopath was my next step that I needed to take, because I just wanted to give it a try, because I am not making any headway with my health and I'm not accepting this as my normal. I'm gonna go in with the Tower 28. This blush has been my favorite, and I use it with this Tarte brush. It's like gives the most flawless application. This is the shade Sawtell Slushy. Amazing. So about a year ago, I contacted a naturopath. I have been working with her ever since, and let me tell you, it has been the best decision and the best money ever spent. Like it is worth every penny, and I could go on and on about that too, that it's sad that it's not covered by health insurance, that I wish people had more access to naturopath doctors for long-term like issues. I've been working with this naturopath, and I have found out that I have mold toxicity, and I actually had surmised it, but in the past doctors said they just don't test for it, or there's nothing you can do about it. and I was, again, not gonna accept it. I have been exposed to mold. I do know I was exposed to mold. Back when I was in Pennsylvania, I was exposed to mold multiple times, and even recently, I think I was. Not anything to do, it was actually when I was traveling to Pennsylvania in a hotel I stayed at. I think there was mold there too, which inflamed me even more recently. So I have been exposed to mold, and we found out I have extremely high levels of mold in my body still, which could happen to certain people if your body doesn't detox that mold out of your system. It could stay in there until you actually utilize supplements, until you utilize the mold killers and supplements to detox all of that out, which is a big process, which I have actually not even started yet, which sounds crazy, but we are working on my gut first. I've gotten gut test, I've gotten hormonal testing, all the things, and she's testing everything. So we're working on it as a whole, not just like one thing. So for the past year, I've been working on my gut health. So she has been working with me. I have tons of supplements that I've been taking for my gut health. It's helped me a lot with that. We're now just gonna be starting a mold protocol. I'm starting that. I'm gonna put on a little bit of highlighter. So we're starting the mold protocol, she said, because she wanted to like get my adrenals and my gut in a better place. Mold protocol, it takes a toll on your body. So you need to have a stronger gut health and everything in order to withstand that. So yeah, this is like a whole thing, a new health journey for me. Okay, and then I'm gonna use some highlighter, just a little bit. But yeah, I like to keep things for the most part very light and positive on my channel, but it is, you know, I like to update you guys, and because, you know, this is real life. I'm gonna move on to brows next. Also, another thing that's part of the mold exposure, remember I was telling you guys I had eczema all over my eyes. You could kind of see patches, and the other day it flared up so bad. Ever since I was reintroduced to mold again, back when I stayed at a hotel in Pennsylvania, my eyes flared up so bad. It was so red and patchy, and it still is patchy. I have it covered so it doesn't even look like anything right now. Like I said, I want to try to keep things as positive and lighthearted, because I know I look to these videos like as an outlet. I love sharing my videos, you know, to inspire others and be an outlet. If you're having a bad day, this is a place you come to and just not think about anything else, but just get your mind off of something for 10-20 minutes. And I love chatting with you guys. Have you guys been watching The Summer I Turned Pretty? I've been talking about it a little bit more on my channel recently and on my stories. Season 3 is just incredible. It did start off season 3 with, I feel like it was like a hard watch, especially if you're Team Conrad, because he was like not in any of the scenes, but episodes 5 and episode 6, I have still not recovered from episodes 5 and 6. I actually rewatched episode 5 last night because it was just a lot to take in, and it's just so good. I just can't. And I haven't read through the books. I'm only on book number 1 because I just started the book, so I don't know what the ending is, but I hope that, of course, she ends up with Conrad. I am Team Conrad. There has not been a moment I haven't been Team Conrad. And then the last episode, episode 6, the last scene, the bathtub scene. Again, still have not recovered. It's so good. Can't wait to see what happens in episode 7. I've been seeing things all over TikTok of like theories of what's gonna happen next, and I just cannot wait until everything unfolds. Like I said, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to say too much. If you haven't seen The Summer I Turned Pretty, definitely watch it. It's so good. It's such a fun summery watch. Sorry, can't defend Jeremiah for anything. Sorry, but Jeremiah just gives me the ick. I don't know what it is. And sorry if you're Team Jeremiah, but I just don't see anything in him. I just don't. Conrad literally checks off all the boxes. Okay, I just did my brows. They look really strong right now until I do eye makeup. I have this new vanity stool, which I'll show you guys. Here's my new vanity stool. I really love how the color looks in person even better. And like I said, it is on wheels, so it just moves anywhere you want it to. It's not gonna scratch the floors. Here's this little like cover. It's so cute. And it's really comfy. Put a blanket over top of it when I'm sitting on it doing my makeup in case anything spills, just to, you know, keep it clean. But I just think it really ties really nicely into the space. I also want to talk some home stuff. Finally came in. I actually ordered this in like I want to say February, and it said it was supposed to get back, it was going to be back ordered until October. And then surprisingly, I just got an email saying we're ready to deliver this vanity stool. And let me tell you, the vanity stool I used to have before this was like 10 years old or more from Target. And I have to say, for being Target, it has withstood the test of time. A little bit more softer in color and stuff. So it definitely has gotten its use, so I am happy with that. It actually is still here in my house. I've just put it in my guest bedroom. I have a vanity in my guest bedroom, so I just put it under that vanity. Add a little bit of like the darker shades up here in this palette. This Dior palette is so good. Okay, other thing I wanted to chat about, because I know a lot of you are Swifties, love to chat about this, so I am so excited for the life of a showgirl. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I really think she's gonna come out with a documentary, because in the New Heights podcast that she was on, I'm just so happy for her and Travis. And I really think though that, like she said, it's like the behind the scenes of the Eras tour, basically, this album. So I can't wait, but I really think this is when she's gonna release the documentary. I think it was only fitting because it makes sense with the whole theme of the album, and I hope she tours for this album. Did my eyeliner off camera because it is so hard to do on camera. So it's such a thin pencil and it's so creamy, but it doesn't budge throughout the day, which is why I love it. Really thin and really skinny. And then I have their mascara, and I've really been loving it. It really lengthens, separates, and thickens my lashes, which is literally like the best because it just does everything all in one. But look at the difference of the lashes. I think, I don't know, I may change into just comfy clothes today, though I do need to film something for a campaign. I guess I could say this now because it'll already be out, but I'm filming a campaign for Stanley LoveShackFancy. I'm gonna do that, so it's already ready to go. Okay, I went ahead and did my lip liner and lipstick. I've been loving this Westman Atelier lipstick and lip liner. I got this from Nordstrom, but it's so pretty and the packaging is so cute too. But what I've been doing instead of the gloss that comes in the kit, which is great if you want to just do like a even softer look, just because it's like a clear, lightly tinted gloss. This one from Tower 28 though is tinted, so it's in the shade Sesame, and I don't know, it just adds an extra pop to the lips. It looks so good on. I don't know, it just adds a little something extra. So I love that. That is my makeup of the day. I don't know what the hair is gonna do today because I had taken it out of my pin curls from my Dyson Airwrap, and this morning I did because I had a meeting, so I like took it out and then twisted it into this little hair twist clip, and it's so, I went outside and I mean I just like ran out to my car when I was at my meeting, and then like I ran back into the car, and I got some rain on me too, so I don't know, it's like making the curls all weird. I'll have to make it work. Also, I want to talk to you guys, I need your opinion on my curtains, because okay, I have been wanting to change out these curtains for a long time, and they're not like bad looking, but like I feel like it could look better. And these are they're the 2 Pages ones that are like really popular on Amazon. So I want to stick, I think, with the 2 Pages brand. And I got some samples in. I heard you have to get the book, like I bought the booklets because of samples, because it's just so much easier, obviously, as I want to, if you're gonna invest, it's still cheaper than custom curtains, but it's still an investment. Okay, so I want to show you guys, this is my sample box. So these are all swatches and samples of things. So they're all in here, that way for any wallpaper, or this is now like the curtain samples, I have them all in one spot. So I'll show you guys everything that I do have in here. I have quite a bit. I've accumulated over the years so many different swatches. So these are all wallpaper samples I've collected over the years. I have these. Like I said, don't have any plans to use these right now, but they were at a time. Like this is actually the wallpaper sample from my Palm Beach room that I did. So I did get this one from the sample. Always suggest getting samples because most of these things are really big investments, and you want to make sure you love the items. So I have quite the selection. I really do want to use this one in a room somewhere. I think it's so beautiful. Maybe like my powder bath, but there's so many cute ones. I have the LoveShackFancy one. This one also is so beautiful too. Didn't love that one. This one is like really nice texture to it. But yeah. Oh, this one I want to use somewhere too. I think this is so beautiful. This wallpaper stunning. But anyways, we're talking about curtains. And oh, I am going to be using this in my guest bedroom, I decided. So this is going to be the wallpaper that I'm using. It's the same brand as the one I have in my bedroom here. Same brand of chinoiserie wallpaper. So here are the samples for the curtain. So initially I had gotten some here. This is from Pepper Home. There though, they ended up being like really expensive. I really don't think I'm gonna go with them. If anything, I would do it on a small project. Like with this, I really like how this fabric looks. Neutrals. And this blush velvet is gorgeous, but it might be a little too heavy anyway. So these are the 2 pages, ones from Amazon. So I have a couple that I'm initially thinking. So if you follow me on Instagram stories, you know I wanted to do something with the pinks. Okay, girls, so what do I do? Like, I don't want my room to also appear like, I don't want it to look like little girl. Like, I feel like you could still do pinks, but make it sophisticated. And I feel like what I'm doing right now, it still looks very sophisticated. But at the same time, you know, I want to add an accent of you could see the curtains right now look very blue toned white. So I need something to soften the colors. And I'm thinking either taupe, but like, I don't want it to look like burlap either. Like, I don't know why the swatch of the taupe looks burlap to me. I don't know, but like, I just don't want it to look heavy. I want it to still like soft and ethereal. And this is like going for like a French country kind of vibe. So what do we think here? So I'll show you the pinks. I showed these on stories already. I did a poll and this was the first pink. So this is the first pink, and actually in this lighting right now, it doesn't even look pink. So this was actually the one I had initially thought I was gonna pick because it's so subtle, like it almost, see in different lights too, it looks a little bit different. Once in a while I see this looking peach, and when it's like at night, it does look a little peachy, and I'm kind of scared of that because I don't want it to be too peach. And also, like, it is gonna have some backing on it, and like one of my blogger friends, she messaged me when she saw my stories, she's like, it's gonna look a little darker than what you see. So this is the option I would say for, if I'm gonna do pink, this would be the option. So what do we think in comparison to the wallpaper? Like very sophisticated and pretty and soft. So if I did neutral, there's this one. This one is called Ivory Beige. This one right here. And what do we think? But I feel like, but it might be nice and light. But neutral, but does it look like they're dirty? Like, does this look like I washed the curtains in like dirty water? This is just what's going through my mind. Like, but you have to think of these things because then you don't want to have that in your head. Like then once you know, spend so much on these and then it's like, why do these look dirty? So I don't know. Does this look like dirty water on the curtains? Like, I don't know. Like, does this one's called Oatmeal. Like, does this look like burlap? If I go neutral, I don't know. Like, these just aren't sparking joy. Now that I look at it, I'm thinking the pink. This is the style. And this one might be a really pretty option. Like, it still looks neutral in my opinion, but what do we think, guys? I am so torn, so I really need your help. And here's what they look like. Here's the pink, the ivory beige, and then the oatmeal. See, they look totally different when you look at them in certain ways. Okay, here's the collection I was just about to take a little story of. How cute is this? So this is the new LoveShackFancy Stanley collab. It is so pretty. So this is the quencher. I love personally the 20 ounce. So this is the 20 ounce size, but it does come in the 30 and 40 ounces. Has the straw topper. They're just amazing quality, and I love that it's all dishwasher safe too. For the tumblers, they're really nice. The cooler, which when they've collabed with LoveShackFancy in the past, they've never done a cooler. So I'm really excited that they did a cooler this time, and this is so perfect for the beach, for the pool, for work, for school. This one has the charms on it, so it has bow charms on all of the zipper pulls, and then it also has a little keychain thing here that you could take off if you wanted to, which is nice in case you just want to keep it subtle or if you want to use it for something else. And then the strap on here you could take off as well. And then this is the print inside. It is like a bow and Stanley print. It is actually the next day. But since I'm making my lunch right now, I thought I would share what I'm making, and one of my favorites, and actually it's been a while since I made this. I took a break from making them because I was like literally having them like every day for breakfast, but they make a good breakfast, good lunch. You can literally eat them for anything. They're really great. They're sweet potato avocado toast. So instead of bread, it's just sweet potato slices, but they're like, I cut them into like a little toast size look. So, and then you like mash avocado on top. I'll share, it's like really simple and easy. I'm going to peel it. I guess you could technically probably leave the skin on if you would prefer, but I feel like the skin's very tough, so I just peel it off. I already washed the sweet potato with vinegar as well. I don't know about you guys, but I basically wash all my fruits and veggies with vinegar. I feel like it just gets them really clean. So I just did that, and I'm gonna peel. I'm gonna see, I either may make one or have like two. My mom is here helping me, so she loves this too, so I'm gonna make some extra for her. And this is like so quick and easy to make too. Okay, so I'm gonna take a piece of parchment just over my cutting board. It just makes cleanup so much easier. Let's see how much one will look like. I'm essentially just gonna cut the ends off and then cut it into little rounds. Because today's Wednesday when I'm filming this part, and the new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty is out, but obviously I haven't watched it yet. I'm obviously not gonna stay up until 3 a.m. But I cannot wait. So I'm gonna watch it this evening. This would also be like a great appetizer at a party. You could pre-cut all the slices and then just have them ready to go, like cut them early in the morning, and then you could just have the slices of sweet potato ready to go and just pop them in the oven. And then the avocado really does not take much time at all to mash up because it's very simple ingredients. So I have my baking sheet lined with parchment, and I'm just gonna place the rounds on the tray. Okay, I'm gonna grab some olive oil. I have my olive oil here, and I have a kitchen glove because I'm just gonna like use my hand to brush over it. Like olive oil is like hard to get off, so we're just gonna do a little drizzle. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do a light amount. It doesn't need too much seasoning because the avocado is gonna have a lot of seasoning in it of itself. So just a light amount of, I have Himalayan pink salt from Sprouts. That kind of came out a lot, but okay. And then I have just some black pepper. That is how easy it is to prep. Like I said, you could just pre-cut the rounds. Like if you're making this for like a little party or something as an appetizer, just cut them in advance. Here is what they look like. I also, while the sweet potatoes are baking, before we finish it, I figured I would do a little unboxing of some packages I got in recently. Actually, some of these were supposed to be in a haul video from my Nordstrom haul, but they came in like a day late, so we will see what they look like. These are a pair of slippers that I ordered. I had shown them in a little collage, and you guys, these are so cute. They're like the perfect rosy pink. I'll have like an up-close shot of them, but they're so cute. And they feel really soft. I love the little ditzy floral. I feel like these are a great like fall vibe because of the dusty rose. I think these are really pretty. Here we go. Okay. Okay, this pink is really nice. I was worried these were gonna look peachy pink. These are so cute. And this is the Papinel brand, and they have like, I think these are 100% cotton. Let's see. These are 96% organic cotton. So these are really, really pretty. I love that little rosette. I'll have a close-up of it so you guys can see. But these are so cute. And these seem like a lighter weight. And then they have the matching shorts. Oh, the shorts even have the rosette on them. Wait, this, I can't remember what's in here. So we will see. This is an Amazon. I can just see the most random thing. This is my hypochlorous spray. I swear by this spray. Like I literally use this on the daily. I use this on so many different surfaces. It's hypochlorous, so it's non-toxic cleaner. It literally kills norovirus. So definitely love this stuff. So just had to stock up. Okay, so all I did for the topping for the avocado, just smashed up some avocado. So it looks like this. I didn't add anything yet. And then all I'm gonna do, just do these seasonings to your liking. So if you like it extra garlicky, you could do that. So I have this Sprouts, the organic garlic powder from Sprouts. Is so good. It's like, the taste is amazing and it's so powdery. I'll show you a little dash of what it looks like. The consistency is literally like powdered sugar. It's amazing. Okay, added the seasonings in and now I'm going to mash it up. All right, just took them out of the oven. I'm gonna let these cool down. And this smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Okay, the hair fell a little bit because I was out in the rain. I had to run a quick errand. A few seconds I was outside, it was so misty. My curls didn't stand a chance, but I am just, while I'm waiting for the sweet potato to cool, I just want to clean up. That's one thing I try to do every time I cook or whatever. I just try to take the extra. Sometimes it's all it is like 2 minutes to sometimes just clean up, and it just makes such a difference, and it does not pile up. By the evening time, you know, after dinner, then you're not like stuck with, you know, all the mess. You guys, I saw when I just like opened my phone to look at stuff for work, and then I opened Instagram and I saw like a quick flash of The Summer I Turned Pretty, like the episode that's out. Let me just say, I'm so excited. I think it's supposed to be where like, hopefully this is not a spoiler, I don't think it is. Like, I just heard that like Conrad supposedly is gonna profess his love to Belly, and I cannot wait for this scene. So I'm gonna watch that later today, but we'll see. I'm really excited. After I eat this, I'm gonna sit by my computer, work on some emails. They're a little warm. I really don't like my toast, the sweet potato toast, to be too warm because I don't want the avocado to be like, that's why I said, like, if you're making this for company, like, you could, you know, before they come, toast it up, just let it sit on the oven, and then mash this up and put some saran wrap and put this on the fridge. You can put some lemon juice to keep it preserved a little bit, and then it's just ready to go, and then you just top it, like, really quick. You get a plate. These are, like, my favorite plates. I love them so much. They're pink and green floral. So what I was saying is, like, you have the sweetness of the sweet potato, and then the avocado topping is like salty and garlicky. And so that I love a good salty sweet combination. It just tastes so amazing, and I love that. I love like contrasting things like that. So I'm just gonna make 4 for right now. I'm definitely gonna have more, but I just wanna show you how cute they look. Okay, I just added a little bit. And time for the taste test. It has actually been like quite a while since I have had one of these, so let's see. How cute are these? They're like the perfect little appetizer. I didn't make them too crispy. I don't like crispy things. I don't know. All right, here we go. It's so good. Just as good as I remembered. It's been, like I said, many weeks and maybe even months since I made this. I used to make this all the time, and then I just stopped out of nowhere. So good. It's literally, those who say eating healthy is boring has just never found the right recipes. And after years in trial and error, this literally tastes so delicious. It tastes like it could be like bad for you, but it's so clean and good.